It's been a long day without you, my friend, and I'll tell you all about it when I see you again.
Hello Ain. Sihat ke? Apa khabar? Best tak Australia sekarang? Dengar cerita baru pindah sana.
Hello Awak. Aku okey je, Alhamdulillah. Dekat sana ni lah, kat orang kan sejuk sikit, tak macam kat Malaysia. Tapi macam mana kau boleh buat call aku ni kan?
To go back to basics and refresh us all on how fixed line calls are actually made. So fixed line telephony is where calls are made from one CLI to another. The call travels through a fixed copper wire underground or overhead. So what actually happens when someone makes that call? So we'll have a look at Tom, who's a sales director that works from home, but his office is based in Edinburgh. What happens when he needs to contact his head office? Obviously, he's going to pick up the phone and dial the number. The call will go to his local exchange in Portsmouth. By looking at the number that Tom dialed, they will understand that the call needs to go over to Edinburgh. So it will go out onto the local network. It will make its way to the local exchange in Edinburgh. And from the local exchange, the call will be transferred to the head office or to the office. The cost of that call is easy to actually calculate, as the carrier will know where the call was made from by looking at the dialing number and where the call is going to by looking at the dialed number. But with mobiles, this isn't so easy. So how are mobile calls transferred? Mobile phones work by sending frequency to a mast. Each mast provides coverage for a local area. So if a person with a mobile phone starts to move out of one area into another, a signal sent from the phone to the nearest mast informing them that the user is near, and then in turn this signal is sent onto that user's network. So what this actually means is that your network will always know where you are. Okay, let's have a look at Tom, our sales director again, and this time he's actually out on the road heading towards Salisbury to meet up with a colleague, Steve. So even though Tom isn't actually on the phone at the moment, his local mast has already picked up a signal and sent this onto his network, so they're actually aware that he is located in Portsmouth. Once he starts travelling through different areas, the local mast will pick up that signal and again send this onto his network. And this will happen whether or not, regardless of whether Tom is actually on the phone or not. So, once he gets to Salisbury, Steve, his colleague, will need to phone him to meet up with him. So what will happen is Steve will dial his mobile number. It will go to his network. His network will have already received that signal from Salisbury, and then that call is transferred through to Tom's phone. So, what happens when a fixed line tries to call a mobile? How are the calls then transferred? So today, Tom is actually working from home. His head office needs to contact him with regards to meetings that he has scheduled in the week. They phone his mobile number, so therefore, first of all, the call will go through to the fixed local exchange. From the number that's been dialed, it will identify that it's a mobile number, so it needs to eventually get to the mobile network. So first of all, to do this, it needs to go out onto the local network. It will then be transferred to the mobile switching centre. The mobile switching centre is basically the same as the local exchange in the fixed world. So the mobile switching centre will actually already know where Tom is located. So the call will get transferred onto the mobile network to his local mast in Portsmouth and then transferred over to Tom's mobile number. So hopefully that's helped to give you, again, a very basic understanding of how fixed and mobile calls are transferred, and also how
all the planes we flew, good things we've been through, that I'll be standing right here talking to you about another path. I know we love to hit the road and laugh, but something told me that it wouldn't last.